Young Money. Ayo, Ferg.
Yeah. Ride with the mob, hamdulillah. Check in with me and do your job. Berg is the name, Ben Baller did the chain. Tono for the watch, Prezi plain Jane. Yamagini chain, rest in peace to my superior. Hermes Linka feed a village in Liberia. TMZ taking pictures causing my hysteria. Mama see me on BT and start tearing up. I'ma start killing niggas, how you get that tripe? I attended Harlem picnics where you risk your life. Uncle used to skim work, selling nicks at night. I was only 8 years old, watching Nick at night. Uncle Psycho was in that bathroom bucket. Knife to his gut, hope that they don't cut him. Suicidal thoughts brought to me with no advisory. He was pitching dummies, selling fiends, mad ivory. Grandma had the arthritis in her hands, bad. She was popping pills like rappers in society. I'll fuck your bitch for the irony. I said meet you at your hoe if your bitch keep eyeing me. Ride with the mob, hamdulillah. Check in with me and do your job. Berg is the name, Ben Baller did the chain. Tono for the watch, Prezi plain Jane. Ride with the mob, hamdulillah. Check in with me and do your job. Berg is the name, Ben Baller did the chain. Tono for the watch, Prezi plain Jane. Suck a nigga, dick or something. Suck a nigga, dick or something. Suck a nigga, dick or something.
Hey yo, I'ma explain why you probably never see me. I push a Lamborghini, choke your magic like Houdini. My body shaped like genie, booty dreamy, waist is teeny. Yes, I told him to get titles, so he stream me when he leave me. I go hard in the booth, Biggie vibes, give me the loot. I'm a classy millionaire, bitches ain't got the couth. C-O-U-T-H, cause you can't spell it either. If I call him, then he coming home, running Derek Jeter. Bitches must be eating ass because I swear that bottom feed us. Ho, you know that you my son, I should've scrapped you as a fetus. All these bitches rocking inches cause they following the leader. I should switch it up on hoes and rock an afro like Lupitas. I don't keep up with the Joneses, but I do know Catherine Zeta. I'm with Candace, Titi, Tembi, and Viola, mi amiga. Rap bitches, they gotta check in with the queen. I'm the alpha, the omega, everything in between. Oh, ride with Minaj, mashallah. Check in with me, then do your job. Queen is the name, Rafaello did the chain. This is Monse, Patty plain Jane. Ride with Minaj, mashallah. Check in with me, then do your job. Queen is the name, Rafaello did the chain. This is Monse, Patty plain Jane. Eat a Barbie ass or something. Eat a Barbie ass or something. Eat a Barbie ass or something. Eat a Barbie ass or something.
Easy on the beat.
Really know this here for the city, nigga. Gold chains, plain James, and all that good stuff.
What up? I like startup screens. It hypes me up. Especially when chat is moving and dancing to the music. That hypes me up. So, you're not first. What's up, Amla? What's up, Camille? Whimsical. I don't know if I'm cutie or not. I don't know, man. I'm an old guy. I'm an old man. I feel like I'm gonna be turning 60 tomorrow. That's what it feels like. I'm gonna turn 60 tomorrow. I don't think you understand the whole starting soon stream. Starting soon thing.
Henry says CM saying this.
Yeah, I know. He has it starting soon. He has it starting soon as well. Yeah, he has a timer on his. I don't have a timer on mine. I like the hype. Yeah, I like the hype. Like when chat is like spamming emotes and stuff and going with the music. I personally love it. You know. what's up, guys? How you doing?
CM_NYC says hi.
Hi. I think CM's high again. He's high. Hi.
Mott says an intro isn't hype.
It
Henri
is.
Henry says that's comical. CM is complaining.
I know.
CM_NYC says hi. I am new.
It's hype for me, not
Henri
you.
Henry
Not for
says
y'all,
with the
probably.
10-minute intro.
Not for y'all, but it's hype for me. For me, it's hype. Okay. Oh, did we get pre-breakouts? Oh no.
LM_Lee says I got hype.
Hell yeah. Hype. Exclamation point dance. That's how you show your hype. What's the timer at? 7 minutes. How many redeems did we get? I don't really know. I think we got a bunch of them, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fuck. I gotta do 5. I gotta do 20 push-ups now. This is getting easier. I'm so fat as fuck, but push-ups is getting easier again. Hell yeah. What happened yesterday? I heard that you had a short stream, CM. Did the technology not work or something? I don't know. Something not happened right or correctly? 20 push-ups. You doing your push-ups, CM? Can't stream inside event. Oh, why did you go live? I wouldn't have gone live before going in there. You should have asked for permission to go live and or stay live in there too. Apparently, they allowed big boy streamers to go live in Twitch events, but that's normal for Twitch to prioritize big streamers over small streamers. I don't know why, but it just says that's the culture with staff and big streamers. They let big streamers break certain rules, not small streamers. Which is how the game works on Twitch. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, I'm so stiff. Oh, stiff. Yeah, you should have went live after and done something after. Was there like an after party or something? Should have invited yourself to an after party. That's what I would have done.
CM_NYC says no.
No after party. That's nuts. It's New York City. It's just because they're all introverts.
Whimsical Quest 661 says OMG I came out of ads to see Chief in doggy style position.
Hell yeah. It's because they're all introverts. Like, having an after party is like something like that's a shocking idea. It's a shocking idea for introverts and antisocial. There you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh god, my arms. How you guys doing?
CM_NYC says they just do like a ruffle thing at 7 p.m. scam.
What's a ruffle thing? I don't know what's that. I have no idea what that.
Henri Henry says raffle.
Oh, raffle.
Camel of 2020 says raffle.
Rifle. They should. I think someone should host this kind of after party event. Like even
CM_NYC says we have to do a bingo thing and we have to ask the streamers to write their names on it.
Yeah.
Henri Henry says I'm sure some people hung out after.
Yeah, at the location. I'm talking about like a different location. Yeah. I mean, yes, I think sometimes they'll have dinners. They go to dinner together. Afterwards. I'll do karaoke.
Probably _WW3 says PPDUM dumb face.
What? Huh? Oh, God. Did I misplace something? Make sure I'll lose my medication. I was gonna go out. It was a little bit warm earlier. I was like falling asleep while I was driving all day. Because I went to bed last night pretty late because of chat. I blame you, chat. Alright. I went to bed at 12
Henry
or
says,
1.
oh no.
I think I went to bed at 12 or 1 o'clock last night. And I had to wake up at 4 in the morning. Yeah. It was not easy. It was a tough day. Falling asleep multiple times. I was falling asleep multiple times. What's up, Mo? Falling asleep multiple times throughout the day. Throughout my day, falling asleep. Well, this whole weight, I don't even know. What's the weight? The weight should be decent. Put it on here on purpose to test the weight.
Quest 661 says, does it get hot in your part of the woods, Sheffy?
Sometimes.
Probably _WW3 says Mod Milky. He peed on your ass.
No.
Camel in 2020 says nothing.
Not what? Not good? What's not good? This? I mean, it's not really meant for this weight. It's meant for like a coffee or a tea on this one. That's pretty much it.
Probably _WW3 says I'm the mole. CM
I know you are.
says, and you know what, they win a freaking sanitizer.
Really? Oh, yeah, that's
Henri
stupid.
Henry says not good regarding you falling asleep.
Oh, okay, yeah, I know. Yeah, I wake myself up, luckily.
Camel
Luckily.
2020 says no, falling asleep.
Yeah, luckily I wake up before it's like too late. Like I catch myself nodding off. And I wake up, oh my God.
CM_NYC says, yeah man, so stupid. Henri Henry says, how many bangs today?
Oh, just one. I can't do more than one at all. That's my heart just feels weird. And the most I could do is one. One bang. That's it. I got home and passed out. I was thinking about getting sushi, honestly. Like walking to the sushi restaurant with y'all. I was thinking about it. It was warm enough to do it, honestly. But then I wanted to get a little nap. I decided to do I wanted to do an hour nap. And the alarm went off. And decided told the alarm to turn off. And I snoozed the alarm. And I just slept. Yeah, I just slept. Yeah, you know that probably. You suck the D with the enemy. That's how you're the mole, alright? You suck the D. I had no idea.
Henry says it's just Twitch people doing a meetup.
Yeah, but it should be
Henry
enhanced.
says not Twitch itself.
No, I don't. I think that the organizers.
Probably _WW3 says I leave sucking D to experts like you.
I think they work with staff.
CM_NYC says fucking scam. I thought we were gonna win a trip to TwitchCon San Diego.
They should have something like that.
Henry
actually.
says KEKW.
They should have something like that actually. I had no idea Amazon had their own saltines. I haven't tried it. I wonder we should try it now. We'll see if we can do a taste test of their. We could do a taste test of their saltines. Amazon saltines. Yeah, they should do like a giveaway, not for the flight, but for the convention ticket.
Mommy give me milk says Mod Milky he peed in the toilet.
Yeah.
CM underscore NYC says, but no, they want a stupid ass sanitizer. Henri Henry says they don't even give partners 50% off anymore.
Yeah, I know, because
Probably underscore WW3 says it's called a white label. They don't have actually make them. Someone produces the crackers for them at a reduced rate and they slap on their own label and provide all the logistics.
that makes sense, yeah.
Probably underscore WW3 says like literally every other store brand. Rikus 818 says 700 ego-driven lawnmower. Henri Henry says like
Yeah.
Trader Joe's.
No, it's 800. Well, it
CM
costs
underscore
$700.
NYC says, and they don't even give away Twitch t-shirts.
The model number is 800. They should give away. They should give away. They should, if they really want to grow it. Honestly, they should give away some things that's like really worth. Yeah, it's 800 series. 800 series.
Henri Henry says last time they gave out Twitch t-shirt. Henri Henry says t-shirts.
Timmy,
Rikus 818 says it cost $199.99 on Temu.
what does? No, the lawnmower? Oh no, okay. He's trolling.
Henri Henry says Rikus was mocking you for the cost of the lawnmower.
Yeah, yeah.
Probably underscore WW3 says, was TwitchCon ever free for partners or was it always a reduced rate?
It was 50% for partners. I mean, if you're on the panel, it's free. You get convention access if you're on a panel. It still is like that, I'm pretty sure.
CM underscore NYC says, in 2019 I went to the Twitch meetup and they give away the Twitch shirt.
They did.
Mots says these pants are vile.
Well, these are elephant pants. Are you familiar with them? We're gonna have a snack. We're not having actual dinner. I don't know what to cook. I had no idea. I'm lost. I have chicken.
Mots says I am.
You are what? You are my fire, my life, desire. Mm-hmm. This is my snack. We snacking.
Probably underscore WW3 says it makes sense that they would do away with the discount. They've made every schmuck a partner at this point.
I don't know about
Senless
that.
underscore apprentice says I went to a Twitch meetup in SoCal 2 months ago and got a free shirt.
Yeah, because
Probably
the
underscore
money.
WW3 says Mats is the mole.
No, I don't know. Possibly, I don't know. He does watch them. Anyways, California meetups are like, they have some kind of access that's different than New York. That's for sure. You know, New York is
Probably underscore
better.
WW3 says they should release the numbers on how many partners there are.
They
You
should-
would be surprised by the number.
No, I'm pretty sure that
Mods
you can
says I
access
know
that.
like 3 people that have view-botted their way to partner.
Yeah, I mean that's normal now. I'm not gonna do that. I think that's our word.
Henri Henry says they do.
Do what? We're having like 10 conversations. 10 different conversations. I need my jelly. They're so weak. They're so brittle. I can't put them in any butter on
Henri
it.
Henry says everyone can track how many partners there are.
Yeah.
Rikus
A commander of it,
818
right?
says I used to feed my dog
What's up,
this.
Sentless?
Probably underscore WW3 says to be fair, I don't think you could make your way to partner even with view-bots.
That's not true. Viewbots basically unlocks the application. It doesn't guarantee partner, but it unlocks the application part.
Whimsical Quest 661 says peanut butter jelly time.
Peanut butter. What's up, Sentless? Where is he? What are you doing today? Are you working as usual? Are you gooning today, or are you working? 2 different things. Are you doing both today, as usual?
Henri Henry says road to 235.
I haven't
Senless
ate.
underscore apprentice says I think anyone could make partner with view-bots now.
Yeah.
Rikus 818 says those are saltines you're supposed to use Ritz.
Ritz? What's Ritz?
CM underscore NYC says put the music and dance.
No. Peanut butter jelly. No, I can't dance. I have to be drunk or simping. And I haven't simped in like over a year, so I'm good. That's a disorder in my eyes.
Henri Henry says you don't know Ritz crackers. Probably underscore
No. I've heard of
WW3
it.
says for a cursory Google search. As of late 2025, early 2026, There are an estimated 51,500 Twitch partners.
Yes.
CM_NYC
Too
says,
many.
bruh, I can dance without getting drunk.
You,
Probably
yeah,
_
you can. I don't have
WW3
that.
says, no way to have a profitable or net wash con with that many partners getting a discount.
Yeah, no. 100% agree with you. They're bleeding. That's for sure. 100% they're bleeding. I doubt they're breaking even now because they seem very
State Cherry
desperate.
says, is the peanut butter from 2013.
No, I just got this the honey one. That's almost basically done. Where's the date? Used by December.
Henry says Ritz Crackers is the name brand cracker.
Sounds familiar. I don't eat a lot of crackers often, ever. December 28th, 2026. I just got this earlier.
Sedless_apprentice says also Twitch massively lowered the requirement to get partner.
Yeah.
Now it is only 6 streams with 75 average viewers the first 30 days. 6 streams with 75 viewers the second 30 days.
Yeah.
By the way, I made partner with 12 75s followed by 13 75s the old school way.
Old school way. Old school way. But when you apply, they also check on your other numbers. Like, even though follower count doesn't really matter much anymore, but they check on the sub count as well and see how many chats are posted per stream, like engagement wise. So they check if you're like a bot or not. I would hope. You know? No bot partners unless you're like official bot. Oh wait. I missed one. There we go. I missed one.
Probably _WW3 says Twitch might be bleeding, but Amazon isn't. They built
No.
Twitch for the full rate of Oz, but it's not like they are spending any limited resources on them. Just fancy corporate accounting.
No, they don't
Probably
want.
_WW3 says for tax write-offs.
No, but they purchased it for the technology, not for a write-off. Yeah. Yummy, yummy. No, yummy. It's peach, by the way, if you're wondering. Yummy. I haven't had this snack in a while.
Rikus 818 says open a coconut.
Oh, I won't. I don't know if I could go to Thailand next year. I really want to go. In January.
Probably _WW3 says what I am saying is that Amazon doesn't actually lose money with Twitch since they also own Oz. It's like moving money from one pocket to another and claiming a loss.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. It depends on internal goals and stuff.
CM_NYC says Lord Talks was at the meetup too.
Yeah, I saw. Extremely Subtle posted a picture with everyone he was with. Yeah. How was hanging out with Lee? You want to share your interaction with her?
Ennui Henry says supposedly Miki was there.
Oh? Huh?
Ennui Henry says but he didn't see anyone.
Well? You mean Maggie didn't see anyone? What do you mean? What do you
Ennui
mean?
Henry says he said he got there and it was pretty empty.
It must have been late or too early. Oh yeah, there. I mean, I'm pretty sure he went to the right address. He'd been there before. I wonder if my birria could potentially lead me to my first wife.
CM_NYC says BJ say hi to me and she called me cute and she tapped my hair and she saw me blushing so hard.
Aww.
The Samoan Ninja says you eating like that's the best thing in the world.
I haven't ate. I was sleeping since 6 o'clock. So I had good
LM_Lee says it could.
4 hours sleep. Yeah, it could
Henry
potentially be.
says road to 240.
No.
Ennui Henry says yesterday it was 230.
That's not, yeah, I know.
The Samoan Ninja says nah road to 300.
No. No.
The Samoan Ninja says fast cracking it.
No. I'm going to do my famous birria pretty soon. I don't know when exactly. I want to make it when my coworkers are there. All of them.
says first time ever a girl call me cute.
Really? What? We live in a sad world, that's why. Sad, hateful world. Sad, hateful, selfish world.
Ennui Henry says I know it's different for guys, but you should change your diet.
What do you mean different for guys? I mean, if I was a guy who was skinny, my diet would be eating a lot more shit, probably. To gain weight. If I was underweight.
Sedless_apprentice says nothing you eat while streaming indicates any kind of diet, and God only knows what you are eating off stream.
I cooked chicken breast
Henry
last night.
says remember Gina was saying if somebody asked how much do I weigh? CM_NYC says she saw me blushing saying why are you blushing?
Did you tell her? Tell her. I assume you told her. Remember when Gina said, if anyone asks for her, yeah, she'll get very angry. We don't want to say exactly what she said. We don't want to repeat what she said.
Ennui Henry says Gina said, I would slaughter someone asking me to go on the scale.
You understand TOS. Jesus. Let's clarify for the chat. When she says slaughter, she doesn't mean physical violence, okay? She means something else, okay? Let's just clarify that.
Ennui Henry says people get what she was saying.
Yeah, you gotta be very careful with Twitch. Twitch is anal about these things.
Probably _WW3 says can't spell slaughter without laughter.
That's true.
CM_NYC says I was a bit nervous, but I have a big smile.
Yeah. But you tell her that she was the first one who told you you're cute? She's the first one. I cooked chicken breast last night, and I had vegetables and baked potato with it. That's pretty healthy. Unfortunately, it wasn't enough food to fuel me for.
Lattice Stiletto says howdy.
So, lady.
CM_NYC says no, I didn't say anything, but I was so happy.
I should have told her.
Ennui Henry says EHHH.
It wasn't enough food to fuel me though for the day. So I had to get more food, which is not healthy, obviously. The other food I had, it was very bad. Very bad.
Probably _WW3 says I'm the mole.
Yeah, you know that. Say it loud and proud. I already know you're the mole.
Ennui Henry says when you cook chicken, it's always burnt.
No, it's not. You have to have score marks or whatever. Whatever it's called. Color. You have to add color to it.
1NCOGZ says, do you have a mole issue? I thought you had rats in your walls.
No. It was like it's not that reference. Not that kind of mole. I don't think you understand. We do have rat emotes now. So. Rata. Oh, we should do we should drill a hole into the
One
wall.
NCOGZ says, did they come in through the floor, Andy? I do not understand.
Yeah, and when I was in the kitchen upstairs, they came through the floor.
One NCOGZ says, do the moles not eat the rats in this house?
We don't have moles in this house. When I referenced mole, I was referring to like.
One NCOGZ says, must be hard to find good sustenance in this squalor.
I was referring to something else, not that kind of mole.
CM_NYC says she going to animate NYC too.
Oh, you should go. Should do a collab. Is she doing like a cosplay?
CM_NYC says she a weeb like me.
Of course. Should do a cosplay. I could do cosplay on collab with you. We both go as some kind of cosplay together. That'd be good content.
Henri Henry says, isn't the convention center always rough with data?
You have to have multiple sims.
Henri Henry says like 6.
I mean, that would help, yeah. 2, then in the convention center, Wi-Fi if you get access to it. Which one are you going to? I assume you're going to Jacob Center.
Probably _WW3 says, when are you going to go to a concert, Andy?
I would go for a date. I can't stream it though. I can't stream dates.
Probably
And I can't stream
_WW3
concerts.
says you need to get out more.
I agree.
CM_NYC says, I streamed the anime NYC before and my stream was okay.
Was it inside the convention or right outside? Like it was outside or like deep inside.
And find a date.
That would be asking issues of like bumping into like a drug addict. Depends on the concert, I guess.
CM_NYC says inside. CM_NYC says deep.
D? Really? Okay. Try it. No guarantees, but prepared to get the Wi-Fi information. The Wi-Fi info. I don't know where my drill bit went, but I agree with probably.
State Cherry says
I haven't agreed with probably in like a year. Where my drill bit? I had a drill bit somewhere around here.
Probably _WW3 says, a band I saw yesterday is playing in Philly and NYC in May. You should go to one of the show. Lots of pretty women.
I don't know. I need to practice a cold approach, but like they can't hear me. A cold approaching. I mean, either way, it's gonna be creepy since I'm not a professional pickup artist.
Henry says, have you ever went to concert?
As a concert goer or maybe a photographer?
CM_NYC says, I don't want to buy cosplay. The number rule is to make your own cosplay.
I don't know about that. Anime has a lot of cosplayers, and people connect with
Henry
cosplayers.
says, concert goer.
Oh no, because I've never been into music that much. I am more into now. I'm exploring music a lot more now these days. Look for that drill bit. I think I lost it.
Henri Henry says what?
Yeah. I would go to Nicki Minaj concert, 100%.
Probably _WW3 says it's not creepy. I talked to so random people yesterday. Henri Henry says 40 years old and never went to a concert.
Yeah. Yeah. I haven't gotten into music that much.
CM_NYC says lost of cosplayer make their own cosplay.
Yeah, I know, but that costs a lot more than just buying cosplay on Amazon. Making your own cosplay could cost like $1,000, by the way, minimum. But if you buy cosplay on Amazon or like Etsy, it would be cheaper.
Probably _WW3 says tickets to their Philly show are like $50. Go see a show.
But the band, that's for the band you're talking about. I'm talking about like bands I want to watch or listen to. Like Nicki Minaj, 100% I would go to that. Or Diane Antwoord. People don't like Diane Antwoord, but I like Diane Antwoord. I don't support what they did, but I like their music a lot. 100%. Hondo P. I gotta look for this drill bit.
Henri Henry says she only has a concert every 3 years. Henri Henry says or something.
With Nicki Minaj?
Probably underscore WW3 says you have trash taste in music.
No, I don't. Nicki Minaj. We were playing it in the intro. It was really good.
Camelum 2020 says who?
Nicki Minaj. I like Nicki Minaj.
Mods says Boards of Canada coming with a new album in May. My life is complete.
I'm not really into music that much.
Mods says after like 13 years silence.
Like, I started listening to different songs
Probably
recently.
underscore WW3 says check out Black Veil Brides if you like metal music.
No, I don't like
Probably
metal.
underscore WW3
I'm more into
says
rap.
they put on a good show.
I'm more into rap. Like Diane Edward, it's a different type of rap, but it's rap. Nicki Minaj, rap. Eminem. I cannot pronounce this. Eminem. I cannot pronounce his name. Eminem. I would go to his concert.
Probably underscore WW3 says enema.
Eminem. Yeah.
Lattice Stiletto says last concert I went to was 9 Inch Nails in Vegas.
When was that? Are they still have concerts? Is Vegas more like the retired concerts? Retired bands? They go back to the concert stuff during retirement?
Probably underscore WW3 says yesterday was Sick New World in Vegas.
What is that?
Lattice Stiletto says how dare you. Henri Henry says Nicki Minaj last show was 2024.
That's not
Lattice
that bad.
Stiletto says I'm unmodding myself.
No,
Probably
don't
underscore
copy.
WW3
Don't
says
copy
so,
pasta.
corn, and bring me
bots.
the horizon we're headlining.
Mott's is a bad influence, and then like it's gonna make me in a tough position. Don't copy him. I don't know what this is. Portable ceiling machine. Okay.
Probably underscore WW3 says Mats is the mole.
I don't know. How would you know?
Probably underscore WW3 says I am the mole.
No.
Henri Henry says September 2024 in NYC.
It's almost 3
Probably
years.
underscore WW3 says I am Mats.
No, you're not.
Henri Henry says so you'd have to wait another year or so.
I mean, I don't know. Doesn't she do collabs? She collab with a lot of people. Like, she tries to build up other smaller.
CM underscore
Artists.
NYC says do you like Kanye West?
I like his music. I don't like his personality. But a lot of artists are like crazy as fuck. They're really good artists. They're crazy as fuck. So that's Kanye West right
Lattice Stiletto says Nicki married a PDF file.
there. Really? I had no idea. I don't look into these people's lives.
Henri Henry says I don't think she goes on tour with Calibers.
But didn't she collab with Ice? Not Poseidon. Spice Ice. She collab with Fern. She collab with so many people. I don't know if she does it on concerts though. I need to poop. Ugh. I don't know my thingy.
CM underscore NYC says Kanye West did a concert on top of a moon.
No, he didn't. Not the real moon. Any concerts would you go to that's rap related? Chat. I don't know. I've always been into more rap since I was young, since '95. I should have more drill bits here. I need a drill bit to drill a hole.
CM underscore NYC says his mic was so scuffed during the concert.
Who?
LM
Kanye?
underscore Lee says Eminem.
Eminem. I love
CM
Peanuts,
underscore
Eminem.
NYC says it was hard to hear him talking.
Isn't concerts mostly lip syncing? That's why I don't like going to them. If I get like a hint of lip syncing, it's not worth my money. You know what I mean?
Probably underscore WW3 says heads up. Rap hip hop shows are kind of lame live.
Why? Is it like lip syncing? That's why? Alright, there's a drill bit right here. Try to get a bigger one right now. How big of the hole? I should do this. I should actually use this one actually.
Probably underscore WW3 says yeah, it's a lot of lip sync. That's why you go to see an actual band.
You're funny. Rap is not a band.
Boxiller says, I bet you those pants reek.
No, there's not. It's not that type of material. It's silky, so it doesn't soak up any material like any sauce or.
CM_NYC says, I am talking about Kanye's West performing when was talking on a mic.
I don't remember. I don't watch anyone's concerts. I have no idea. I just know.
_WW3 says, do you know what a band is, Andy?
Yeah, a group of singers, and instrument players. Usually rappers don't really have.
Boxiller says, please explain the science behind what you just said.
I don't know what I said. What are you talking about? Anyways, isn't it a group of like singers and or like musicians, like instruments being played? Rappers don't have instruments, right? Usually.
Sedless_apprentice says, Nicki Minaj and Cardi B are very good at what they do. They are classified in a degenerate subgenre of music. I forget what it is called.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with you. I forgot to.
Henri Henry says, would you go see Bad Bunny?
Bad Bunny? Yeah. He's very good. He's young.
CM_NYC says, Doja Cat stream on Twitch now.
Who? I don't know who's
CM_NYC says, she got that fat ass.
Ew, don't say that. This is how we get in trouble. Jesus Christ. Yeah. There's a drill bit stuck in here. No.
Probably _WW3 says he isn't touring Indias other than Puerto Rico. Good luck. Henri Henry says KEKW.
He's only touring in Puerto Rico? Is that because he's a Puerto Rican? I can't get it out. I have to use the other drill now. Not charging anyways.
Henri Henry says political purposes.
Hmm? What do you mean?
Boxiller says, Andy saying ew to a woman with a fatty. You def a deeply closeted man.
No, I just don't. I don't want to offend people. That's it.
Pamela 2020 says they loved him in Japan. Henri Henry says he won't do a concert in the US.
That makes sense.
Henri Henry says outside of Puerto Rico.
I don't take it out. How do they remove this? Anyone know? Is it just push? You know.
Henri Henry says, and I said political purposes.
Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know how to take it out. Say part of me on here or something.
Lattice Stiletto says nothing wrong with saying a woman has a culo grande.
I don't know. I think objectifying, isn't it? I mean, I don't objectify to that level. I objectify
Pamela 2020 says love him for that.
I'm a face guy. I'm not an ass guy. Like, I was interviewing someone yesterday, I think, and her face was like perfection, like art, like literal art. How do I remove this? There we go. There we go. She had an amazing face. Is considered objectifying if you say that the face is like very, very pretty?
Boxiller says Andy prefers to focus on the size of a man's penis.
What?
He loves him some Shane Diesel. Henri Henry says KEKW.
I don't know. It's like, it feels like, granted, a lot of faces could be altered in surgery, and sometimes you can't tell. But her face looked perfect. I would show you, but it would definitely dox me.
Henry says, here we go.
It would definitely dox me. Do I need a chair? Yeah,
Henri Henry says with the extreme left.
Yeah, extreme left. They don't like me. Actual extreme lefts. I'm not talking about like self-proclaimed extreme left. Extreme left or right means not
CM_NYC says pure clean.
What does that mean? It's so cold in there. It's cold. Okay. Alright, get her. Alright. You guys still there? We're gonna make a hole into the wall. It's cold as fuck here.
CM_NYC says I am talking about eating. You know.
Huh? Eden? Huh? Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, you gotta be careful with that. That's how you get cancer sometimes, you know? Okay. Ah!
Says I can't.
Why is it not? Why is it stuck?
Day says cancer. What? Cancer?
Yeah. Yeah. Cancer. Yeah, if you go down in the wrong spot, you get certain particles.
Work_day says what about cancer? Work_day says I just got in.
Oh no, Sam was talking about eating ass. That's why. Damn it.
Work_day says eat ass is healthy.
No, it's not.
Work_day says for both people.
No, it's not.
CM_NYC says I just wanna do the motorboat. Work_day says no cancer there.
Yeah, there's no cancer in the motorboat. Yeah. Can we not objectify women? This is how I get in trouble. And the extreme left start hating me more. You're not supposed to objectify women. You can objectify men. That's a double standard.
Henry Henry says KEKW.
That's a double standard. The extreme left is okay objectifying men. They're 100% okay with that. Because it's double standards. It's no big deal. Because men suck. Right? That's for the extreme left's view. Because men suck. They all deserve the same rules. You know? It's a double standard.
CM_NYC says I am horn.
Okay. What I was looking for? A drill bit.
Work_day says I love eating ass since I only date extremely hot supermodels.
You know what?
Lattice Stiletto says, are you saying the extreme right don't objectify women?
No, they do. They do. Wait, no. I'm saying we're not allowed. We're not allowed. As extreme lefties don't like it when you objectify women, but they're okay with objectifying men. The extreme left. Where did I put the other drill bit?
Work_day says sip champagne out of their booty.
No, the booty hole is not safe.
Work_day says keep it classy.
No, it's not safe. It's unsafe.
Lattice Stiletto says sigh.
So, yeah.
Lattice Stiletto says turn on PP sign. CM_NYC says I don't need bloodlust can sustain me. I feel so ah.
No, I think eating ass is
Work_day
unhealthy.
says turn on ding dong sign.
I think it's unhealthy because like it's unless you're super sanitized and you're like I don't know. What does it mean if someone like what's it called? Bleaches their ass? What does that mean? That makes no sense. Unless you're a porn star. I've seen obviously porn stars do it. Adult content creators do it. But if you're not an adult content creator, what's the point? Like bleaching it makes no sense.
Camelum 2020 says leave lefties alone.
I'm a lefty. I'm not extreme lefty though. I was considered extreme lefty in 2005.
Work_day says when she's super hot, you'll slurp the clean up. CM_NYC says Yahoo.
I'm a progressive left, not extreme lefty.
Henri Henry says here we go.
Yeah. Extreme lefties today is not the same in 2005.
Mott says why didn't T-Rex play? Camelum 2020 says
we're there. I heard it over the wall. Well, I heard it. You didn't hear it because
Gladys Stiletto says let's not talk about politics at all.
Yeah, but it's not politics based on that reason.
CM_NYC says I will go and shower, be right back.
Alright.
Work_day says when you look that booty they fall in love because they think you like them so much you're willing to lick their booty.
No.
Camelum 2020 says or ass slurping.
Ew, what the hell? Why did Camille said that? Lol.
Why did Camille say that?
Henri Henry says Andy hates cancel culture.
Yeah, I do. It's disgusting. I think cancel culture is bad, but I'm not against like having a dialogue with people. I think cancel culture means zero tolerance, no dialogue, and not open-minded at all. They're completely closed-minded. They don't want to have a conversation. Having a dialogue is not an extremist view. Having no dialogue is an extremist view. You know what I mean? It's completely different. If I'm canceled, how am I alive? What do you mean? How am I canceled? I'm not like a big streamer.
LM_Lee says night night Sheffy, I go to sleep with you tonight.
Alright. You gonna sleep with
Gladys
me?
Stiletto says TT.
You're still alive. I mean, I'm still alive. Are you gonna pass out while I'm alive? Alright, cool. Have a good night. Have a good sleep. Don't let your bed bugs fight. Oh shit.
Probably_WW3 says you have less than 20 people watching. Might as well be canceled.
No.
Mott says you're the only one here with bed bugs. Andy.
No, that's untrue.
Mott says new room unlocked.
No, it's not a new room. We've been in here before.
Whimsical Quest 661 says what are you doing there, Andy?
The cable went bad, so I'm replacing the cable.
Gladys Stiletto says this is a new spawn.
No, not this one.
Henri Henry says is the room where the exercise bike is.
Over here, over there, under that area.
Work_day says why are these rooms so scary looking? Camelum 2020 says OMG, the blinds look like craze. Gladys Stiletto says even though the blinds look like they have been there since 1890. Henri Henry says WTF.
Probably it's been there for a while. Probably. Should I change it now? I don't know. Maybe not. Hold on. Let's go.
Henri Henry says what happened to the exercise bike?
No, it's in there. It's the same. It's under the boxes. That's it. Ow! I don't know why I hit the wrong button. It's right under there.
Henri Henry says what if someone donates?
Right there.
Work_day says how can someone live in that room? It's too small. Work_day says ain't nobody gonna rent that.
How you doing, work day? No, it's not. It's not a room to sleep in. It's a room to like, go upstairs. It's just a hallway, basically, to their stairs, to upstairs, and they rent upstairs.
Mott says our graders when?
I don't know. What time is it? Maybe
Stiletto
tonight.
says, why haven't you painted the walls?
It is painted already.
Day says, can we see the bedrooms upstairs?
We saw already.
Says, Andy, what happens if someone redeems the bike?
I don't know. I gotta do it. I gotta move the boxes out of the way. Here's the cable we got. Oh, I got disconnected from here. I got disconnected.
Underscore Day says, yay, but I want to see it again.
See what again?
Underscore WW3 says, can you show us your boob game?
What? My boob?
Huh?
Huh?
Says when.
I don't have money for 9. That's very expensive. Like $70. I have the other ones.
Henry says, is this a camera cable?
Yeah,
Underscore
it
Day
is.
says, I want to see the bedrooms upstairs again.
It is camera cable. There we go.
Stiletto says, I'm so glad we don't have smell-o-vision.
I gotta cut it.
Underscore WW3 says, where are the bodies hidden?
I gotta cut it. There isn't bodies. What are you talking about? You saw my house. All the way from the attic to the basement. Is there any bodies? No. I gotta cut it. I should make the hole bigger, but fuck it, dude.
Whimsical Quest 661 says, so how do one get you re-9?
Oh, add me on Steam. Exclamation point Steam.
Probably underscore WW3 says, I see one rotting body. There's bound to be others.
Is my Steam up there? I don't know. It's on my other one.
Work underscore Day says, I'm so thankful I'm not circumcised.
I'm not circumcised either. Pretty sure 9 is on my wish list. If not, you can just buy it. Add me, then buy it. I don't know how it works. Do I have 9 on my wish list? Let's see. Steam. Oopsie. Resident Evil. Is it Recurium? Is 9 Recurium? I assume it is. Right? $69.99.
Leon?
It's on my wish list now. Just add it to my wish list. Recurium.
Boxiller says Icarus Wenka.
I want to play right now. I just want to swap the cable for this camera. I should cook something, but I have no idea what to cook.
Camelin 2020 says the tub.
The tub? What about it? Not the tub. If you guys want to see me in a hot tub, you gotta pay for that kind of content, okay? Alright. Gotta pay for that kind of content. I misplaced my chat phone. I could do a hot tub stream. It's not an actual hot tub, but it's a tub with.
Work underscore Day says show other bedrooms.
Okay. I'll do it really quick.
Work underscore Day says, are you harboring stuff in there you don't want us to see?
No, I showed you this a million times already.
Work underscore Day says yay.
1 million times. I used to stream from up here years ago. Not from this room. This is my mom's room. My mom's room. I used to stream from this room. This room.
Work underscore Day says dang. Ennui Henry says he wants the tenants to have a kitchen with no cabinets.
No, it has cheap cabinets with no doors. That's it. Shelves. You could put your pots and pans on here.
Work underscore Day says, can you hear the other room?
What do you mean?
Work underscore Day says, are the walls...
See, it's fine. We're so worried about that up there.
Ennui Henry says those aren't kitchen cabinets.
Oh, they're shelves. I'm more worried about that.
Ennui Henry says they seem flimsy.
No, they're not flimsy. They're hard. They're not like, these are not like drilled into the wall, but these are drilled into the wall.
Work underscore Day says like if two people are renting rooms, they can hear each other at night because the walls aren't thin.
What do you mean two people?
Ennui Henry says leak. Whimsical Quest 661 says how many rooms and baths in your house, Andy?
But this is one.
Work_day says they shouldn't have put the bedrooms by each other.
Well, the thing is, like, I listed my listing as like 3 bedrooms, but like you can convert 1 bedroom into like a living room.
Work_day says so. This upstairs spot is for 1 person.
No, this is 3 bedrooms. 3 bedrooms, or you could, if you feel like it, you could convert one of them as a living room. If you feel like it. Like, do you really need a living room? That's up to you, really. I'm not gonna tell you to have a living room or not.
Dark Wester says, are you selling the house? Whimsical
this is
Quest
second floor.
661 says is T3 and 2.
Sup, Dark?
Work_day says what is the price for the entire unit with 3 rooms?
3 rooms?
Camelum 2020 says convert 1 to an office. Whimsical Quest
no.
661 says are 3 and 3.
What? No, I'm
Henry Henry says 2 years later and still no tenant.
Yeah, 'cause I'm picky.
Work_day says what is the price per month for second floor?
Second floor, it's with electric, 1800 without electric included, and you pay like half of the electricity of the house. It's 1300, and then plus your 50%. It's either or.
Pinky Toenail says I'll give you. Lattice Stiletto says
6'7".
no way.
6'7". 6'7".
Ennui Henry says Jesus.
Yeah, it's expensive house. It's not cheap.
Ennui Henry says 1800.
And there's 3 bedrooms.
WTF.
In the market.
Work_day says so 1800 total.
In the
Lattice
market.
Stiletto says 500 per room.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to rent out the rooms at 600, plus what's it called?
Work_day says what are apartments going for out there?
The 3 bedrooms, about that much.
1NCOGZ says to live in that squalor, with rats and a mole.
Right? No,
State
they're
Cherry
not.
says why number 1 rent. Mods says it's not market when you haven't found someone in 1 year.
No.
1NCOGZ says we're missing months because of our crazy price point.
I don't want to like I don't want to take a loss. I feel like if I put it at a price that's too low, I'll lose money. It's very risky. If I actually rent it out to a point where I'm gonna lose money, then it's what opportunity do I have?
COGZ says something is better than nothing.
I can't lose money. What the heck? I created a giant hole. How are you losing money? Because electricity is expensive, that's why. I created this hole. Hole!
Meow Kitty says Jeffy.
Yeah.
Work_day says just sucks because you don't have washer and dryer. Lattice Stiletto says just to be clear, you were renting out the entire second floor to one family for 1,800.
With electricity.
Work_day says the kitchen is fine even though it's shitty.
With electricity, yeah. 3 bedrooms. There's other spots that's like 2 bedrooms. It's cheaper. But do you want 2 bedrooms or 3 bedrooms? Like, it really depends on what you need. Like, not a lot of families are that big. They're not like they don't need 3 bedrooms. You know.
Work_day says I wouldn't let more than 2 people live out there.
Why? It's a 3 bedroom permit. But yeah, I want to the washer and dryer.
Work_day says preferably 1 person.
1 person to 3 bedrooms?
Ennui Henry says show chat the person on Facebook complaining about the rent.
No, I don't feel like it. We have to go game.
Work_day says you don't care about them making a lot of noise in your home.
No, it's an application. So part of that is agreeing to quiet time, which is 11 p.m. to 7 a.m. That's quiet time. I need to be in bed. That's my quiet time, at least, you know. But yeah, I don't want to show Facebook. Dude, well, Ben. I don't mean it probably expired by now. It's because it was a Facebook Market group post. It's probably expired.
Work_day says fucking hate living with people.
Yeah, I know, but I need the money, so. We don't have many options. There we go. This should be long enough, I assume. Should be, I would hope.
_day says rent it out to some guy and his GF. Work _day says that seems like the best bet. Gladys Toledo says, Andy, you have to do the weight loss arc again.
Yeah, no. Actually, I had multiple couples inquire about renting a room, but they wanted to rent a room together. And I told them, we don't really do that here because, like, I really don't want to deal with, like, couples arguing. I don't want to hear that shit, you know? I really don't. But if you really want...
Henry says this woman complained about the electricity on Facebook back in December.
If you really want to rent a room as a couple together...
Work _day says a couple in a room.
If
then
you...
another random person in another room.
If you really want to rent
Work _day says that's more people per room.
My brain is losing its train of thought.
Fuck that.
And losing my train of thought. So if I rent, I basically told them, like, there's two options. If I rent it out to you, you cannot argue. As soon as you argue in the house and I hear it, you're done. I'm kicking you out. Also, if I'm gonna be cool with it, 2 people in 1 room, it's gonna cost you double. Like, it's per person. I don't want to do, like, you know, if you want to rent 2 rooms, it's fine. Rent 2 rooms. If you don't want to use the other room, I'll just rent it out somewhere else and I'll just double dip. Make more money that way, you know? That's the only way I'm doing it.
Gammon Jenkins says, can I sleep in your bed with you, Sheffy?
No. I have a problem. This is too big. That is too big. Oops, wrong camera. This is too big. It won't fit in the hole.
One NCOGZ says, imagine a couple moves and an Andy has to listen to the banging through the floorboards.
I'm not worried about
Vincent
that.
says, hello, Sheffy.
So,
Cherry says, no pooping after 11. Work _day says, the best is 3 guys that are in your area for business work. Just need a room.
I don't think
Work _day says, business professionals.
I don't think they need a room.
Vincent says, you won't fit. Gammon Jenkins says, setting up your cameras.
No,
Gammon
I'm
Jenkins
replacing the
says,
cable.
for when people move in.
And replacing the cable. This camera's been here for a while. Oh no, that's
Work
wood.
_day says, at one point in life I was in a 5-bedroom house with 4 other men. We had cleaning service, etc.
I can't see.
Henri Henry says, so is it still 1800 for 3 rooms and the electricity? Work
No,
_day
1800
says, I did that for
with
a year.
utilities
One
included.
NCOGZ says, looking for renter. Ideally under 100 pounds ABG.
No, it's a strong as wood there. I can't fucking.
Rinson says, just gotta make it fit.
Oh, I have to. So Rinson, someone shout Rinson, please.
Work _day says, yeah. Get 3 business professionals.
No, I don't think
The Samoan Ninja says, why it seems like something about to pop out that hole.
it's
Henri
wood.
Henry says, before it was 1800 and electricity. Work
No.
_day says, and make them pay for
1800
cleaning
with
service.
electricity.
Henri Henry says, I guess you gave up on that.
No, it's with electricity. 1800 with electricity. With electricity.
Rinson says, tie.
Tie. Did I misplace my drill bit? Someone shout out us too, because he was here earlier. How you guys been? Winston.
Work _day says you should make it 2K for 3 bedrooms and it comes with bi-weekly cleaner.
No. People don't like cleaners because you have to reveal a lot of your secrets to use cleaners. And a lot of people have secrets.
Henri Henry says the woman in the clip was complaining you charging 1800 and having to pay electricity.
No. She was complaining. Yeah, I have to pay for electricity. It was
Gammon
18.
Jenkins says paying 1800 for
Hold
that
on.
place is a scam.
I can't talk about chat. It was 1800 with utility, and she was complaining it was too high. And I was showing her the bill of my electricity. It's expensive. I'm not gonna take a loss at it. So as soon as it's a family, like a whole family living in here, my cost of resources will double, at least double, possibly more. Especially if they know for sure they're not responsible for paying the electric bill. They'll just leave the heat on 24/7. You know how much money is that per day? It's probably like at least $30 a day. It's gonna cost so much money, you know? Yeah.
Work _day says in San Francisco can't even get a decent apartment for that price.
Oh, I know, because it's San Francisco. You're paying for opportunities. might need a longer drill bit. Might need a bigger one actually. I really want to go to
Work_day says that kitchen is a waste of space too.
What do you mean waste of space? They need a kitchen. They need to cook. We don't live in Thailand where you eat out for like $5 or less, you know?
Work_day says too much junk space up there people don't want to pay for.
What do you mean junk space? They need a kitchen. This is not.
Work_day says but the kitchen is like scary.
Is this kitchen not scary? Is it because it has cabinets it makes it less scary? No. It's not that big of a deal. Alright, this is done. Zoomed in. Okay.
Gammon Jenkins says scamming.
Yeah, I don't understand. Like, having like a difference from cabinets to shelves, what's the difference? It just hides your evidence, I guess. That's pretty much it.
Work_day says fix the kitchen upstairs and the spot will be a lot more appealing to renters.
I'm not
COGZ says scam.
I'm not willing to spend $6,000 for a small upgrade. I'm just not. I'm sorry. Or even $10,000. It's not. I'm not gonna pay that much money. It's not worth it. Like I would be negative for years. You know. No. If I DIY it, it's gonna fall apart. I know myself. I have no patience. No patience.
Work_day says hella easy.
It's not that easy.
Work_day says and fun.
You gotta find the stud and all that shit. You gotta put it in the right spot and like, you know, I'm gonna hire someone to deal with that shit. Oh no, it's not coming out. Fuck. I guess we're gonna break sometime. Yay.
Henry says push-ups.
How many? Hold on, I got it.
Gammon Jenkins says push-ups.
How many?
Gammon Jenkins says scamming.
How many?
The Samoan Ninja says yeah, 5 push-ups redeemed.
5? Okay, that's a big drill bit. That's what I needed. Need a big drill bit, not a small drill bit.
Work_day says drop down and give us
5. Give us 5. I have no space.
Probably _WW3 says I'm the mole.
Yeah,
Whimsical
no.
Quest 661 says assume the position. The Samoan Ninja says wear weenie hat too.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 idiot.
Whimsical Quest 661 says via wire wow wow wow.
It's 11:30. I'm gonna put this on until 11:40.
Gammon Jenkins says weenie hat.
It's gonna be difficult to drill with this on, by the way.
Ennui Henry says 5 more push-ups.
What?
Work_day says can't believe tomorrow is Monday. I don't want to go to fucking work.
Same. I was saying, I don't know if I can afford to go to Thailand.
Work_day says hate this slave life shit.
I don't know. I really want to go, but I don't know if I can afford it in January. Unfortunately.
The Samoan Ninja says Thailand it's 2027 though.
2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, but January 2027. That's like 7 months from now. That comes by fast. You know what I mean?
Work_day says work all year to go on a trip for 2 weeks. Work_day says slave shit.
Yeah, I know. I went to February.
Work_day says I need to win the lotto.
I went to February. Now I want to go January because it should be a little bit cooler. And still semi-cheap. Semi-cheap. Stick around. It fluctuates between 700 and 900 round trip. I really want to go again, especially Pattaya. Like everything's like 50% cheaper in Pattaya than like Bangkok. I didn't get a chance to like fully explore Pattaya either.
Gammon Jenkins says Nest was at a Thailand New Year's festival and he mobs you.
What? Mobs you? What? What do you mean by mobs me? Mobs you? What's mog? Oh, mocks me?
Gammon Jenkins says Thai. Gammon Jenkins says mobs.
That's not a word. Sorry. I don't know that word. Mocks? I know. What, did he mock me or? I don't know.
Probably underscore WW3 says get mobbed. Fool.
Oh, this is not gonna work.
Underscore day says mobs is slang for blowjob.
That's not proper English. I have no idea what you mean. It doesn't fit.
Not a looks maxer, he doesn't know that word.
Yeah, I'm not Gen Z. You're correct. I'm not a Gen Zer. Trying to get to the hole. I don't even see the hole. It's too small. I need a way bigger than this. Like way bigger. It's not gonna fit. I'm gonna get like an extension cable. This is too big.
CM_NYC says when a Chinese girl calls you cute, KIKI, and taps your hair, it is a strong indicator of affection, fondness, and comfort, often signaling that she likes you, according to various interpretations. In many Asian cultures, touching hair is considered an intimate gesture, representing a desire to establish a closer, potentially romantic, relationship.
Yeah, don't forget she's an e-girl, by the way. E-girls, I'm sorry.
Henri Henry says CM is still about that.
Yeah, because this is an e-girl. His first e-girl interaction, like in person. So like, it's obvious, you know. It's like, don't take her too seriously. She's doing her job, essentially. Doing her job.
Henri Henry says I
gotta find a way to make this hole bigger. Unfortunately, I don't trust e-girls.
Henri Henry says you forget about his other e-girl interaction.
She's not an e-girl. Kiara Kitty was not, and she played an e-girl. She acted like an e-girl. She was never an e-girl. No siree, Bob. Nope. I could tell you that a billion times. It's 100% factual. She's not an e-girl. She is super degen. CM knows this. CM knows it. He used to watch her a lot more than me. I used to watch
says
her.
didn't they kiss?
I don't. I think they try to kiss. That's content. She's a content queen at that time. She basically retired from actual content. No offense. Like she doesn't do that kind of content anymore. And she's like, I think she's trying to get married or she's married right now. I don't know. She completely went from like level 10 out of 10 degeneracy to like 1 degeneracy. Like she's like a wholesome. I can't say e-girl because I don't think she's an actual e-girl. I think she's a wholesome streamer now. She's acting like a wholesome streamer because her being a DJ, that's herself. That's her actual personality. She's super DJ.
Gladys Stiletto says who?
Kiara Kitty. She, in my eyes, she was a king of IRL. When we ignore Journey to TY, she's obviously she's a queen IRL. Kiara Kitty was a queen IRL in my eyes. Back in 2019 era. She was doing a lot of really good content for IRL back then.
CM_NYC says she PG now.
Yeah, because I think she's trying to keep a secret where I think she's married or getting married soon. So like she's trying to get the husband or trying to keep the husband and trying to make him happy. That's my speculation. So that's the reason why. And I think she has like a regular day job probably as well.
Work_day says Andy, can you create a routine to floss your front tooth? I
No.
like watching you floss your front tooth.
Nah. I don't like my teeth. I hate my teeth. And the more I do anything with my teeth other than brush my teeth on stream, the more I turn off the wrong people.
Ennui Henry says KEKW.
What was I gonna do with this? I don't remember. Should I make the hole bigger up from this side? I don't know. I was gonna get an extension.
Work_day says it's satisfying to watch.
I might have to buy
Ennui
an
Henry says
extension.
that floss clip was rough. Work_day says you know me. I don't troll.
Don't troll. You do troll. You talking about? You do troll. You say you don't
Probably
troll. You don't troll.
WW3 says what teeth? I only see the one tooth. Gladys Stiletto says I always leave when you brush your teeth. I can't.
I guess we could make it bigger on this side. I don't know. I don't know.
Ennui Henry says you need to floss not using the saw method.
The saw method?
CM_NYC says and now she can't do no TwitchCon, no direct DM, you can't say hot dog in her chat or you get banned. Work_day says what? Andy got nice teeth.
I
Gladys
don't.
Stiletto says I can't watch anyone brush. It's just weird. It's not just you.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah.
Work_day says in Japan they don't believe in braces. Your teeth pattern make you unique. Ennui Henry says
That's
going
true.
between the teeth like a saw.
Not intentionally as a saw. Yeah, I miss Kiara Kitty when she did content where like she was DJing. I don't think she's trying to be DJing. She's just being
Sting Cherry
herself.
says all the drilling for the PP sign.
No, that's not for PP sign. It is for the camera outside. So it needs to be plugged in. Either the camera's broken or the cable was broken. So like I have to like reconnect the cable every like couple days to make sure it's like charging the camera. But it could be the camera.
Ennui Henry
I don't know.
says you're supposed to floss between the teeth between the gum and tooth.
Yeah, no.
Probably _WW3 says I am them all.
Yeah, I already know that.
Gladys Stiletto says how long have you had the hot dog hat on? Ennui Henry says not the saw method.
It's about 10 minutes.
CM_NYC says it's so dumb you can't say hot dog then you get banned. In her chat someone say it and they got banned, so dumb.
Yeah, I know. Wait, does she unban them? Or is it a permanent ban? Nah. It's whatever. It's her decision. I mean, she probably has money coming from somewhere else, you know? CM? You know? She probably has a husband that she's like, you know, she's dependent on or whatever. So you gotta make sure he's happy, you know? Something like that, I don't know. There's something going on. We'll probably find out in like 5 years.
CM_NYC says permaban.
Oh, perma? That's crazy. Perma. Oh, shit.
Gladys Stiletto says oh no, did she bend the knee?
Yeah. Well, if you had money... If you have money to do it, it's not free. To get a pretty girl to bend a knee, you gotta have money. And even if I had money, if I was a billionaire, eventually, I'll become a billionaire.
Gammon Jenkins says, who is she?
Kara Kitty.
Work_day says, brah, all that drill dust is gonna get all over your bed.
So like, if or when I become a billionaire, the issue is like I will attract gold diggers, scammers, and trophy wives from all over the world, especially if you're like known as a billionaire publicly. So that the issue is like I will either have to have some kind of like private matchmaking service to matchmake me with someone properly that doesn't know that I'm rich as fuck. That's the only way to do it. Or I create my own matchmaking service, basically hire my own team, and then they'll look for someone for me that's not like a gold digger, scammer, trophy wife. Like those are the three I need to avoid, for sure. But, like, I have zero interest in those type of women. Freedom, baby, freedom. It's not 100% freedom because like you're gonna get clout chasers for the rest of your life. You're gonna get fake friendships, people like trying to be your friend for like access to your money. I know how it works. I mean, obviously I'm not rich, but I see it happen all the time. People become friends with someone who's wealthy just because you have access to money. You know, that's not real friendship, obviously. And you know, you get gold diggers and scammers and trophy wives trying to get, you know, into your bed for they can manipulate you, obviously, with seduction. The power of seduction is very powerful. Like you could literally use your looks and flirtation and stuff like that on any rich guy. You could easily trick them into thinking like there's like real connection, real emotion going on. You know, it's not that difficult. You know, it's really easy. You know.
Work_day says you got billions.
Sure, man, bend the knee. It
Work_day
depends.
says, who cares?
So if
Lattice Stiletto says, my head is starting to hurt.
No, don't hurt. Lady said, if the woman has a lot of money, should her man bend the knee? Well, the thing is, like, it depends on your goals and it depends on his goals. You know, there's certain women that want what do you call it, house husband, who could take care of the kids. You know, clean. You know, clean, cook and all that stuff, like a house husband, basically. I don't want a house wife, obviously. Because I'm not planning to have kids. So like, I want like a partner to travel with me globally and help me also work together in making businesses together. That's what I want. You know? Did I forget something? I forgot my drill. Something, young kitties.
Work_day says, dude, if you're a billionaire, you're gonna have 50 mansions for 50 different girlfriends.
You know how expensive mansions are? They're not cheap. You know that, right? Like, mansions could go easily $100 billion. There goes a quarter of your $1 billion going towards one mansion. No, thank you. You know, I'll just have one mansion built.
Gammon Jenkins says, dude, how are you gonna become a billionaire? CM_NYC says, and she streamed in dumb hours like 7 a.m. Work_day says, fine. $52 million houses.
It's still expensive. I'll just have one mansion built. That's it. Just one. With a bunker under it. And a safe room. Bunker and a safe room upstairs. Bunker.
Work_day says that's 100 million.
For one really good one, I would do that. I would spend 100 million on one.
Work_day says still got 900 million to play with.
Not really play with. Like, I'm gonna use the money to make more businesses, make more money. You know. I can't see the other side of the room. I can't find a hole.
Work_day says
I think I have to use an extender, honestly, because I can't see the hole at all. The fuck? Like, at all. I don't know where the hole is.
Work_day says, and if you don't like them anymore, just start charging them rent.
I don't know where the hole is, honestly. I'm gonna make a giant hole here. And I still don't know where the fucking hole is. Motherfucker. Can you look at the hole for me while I drill from the other side? Chat. To see if I go through it or not. Let's see. The light is in that room.
CM_NYC says, I show you how to find a hole is right here, Andy, here, a hole right here.
No, where is it? There, that's the hole right there. You see it? Right there. Right there. You see it? I'm gonna turn off the light.
Meow Kitty says, chat can't look in your hole, Andy.
No. I'm gonna turn off the light over here. I'm gonna turn off the light right there. So the light in here should go right through that hole. So if you see light go through it, you guys chat and say something. You say something, okay? Alright.
Steak Cherry says, I show you how to find a hole is right here, Andy, here, a hole right here.
No.
Meow Kitty says K. Meow Kitty says, I was just trolling. Says, I see the crabs making an SOS sign. CM_NYC says, you can drill the hole right here. CM_NYC says, I am ready. Meow Kitty says, ha 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 ha.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna work. I'm gonna have to get a longer one, like a longer drill bit. Motherfucker. Let's leave it here. Then buy another drill bit. It's longer. I'll go get it tomorrow. Or tomorrow or Tuesday. Or likely Tuesday. Unfortunately, so
CM_NYC says, I got a longer one, right here.
Did you measure it? Any specific measurement, by the way? Alright, we do defrost meat for Tuesday stream. Well, which meat should we defrost, chat? Chicken breast? Or chicken thigh? Thigh meat? I don't like turkey, honestly, but I'll take healthier.
CM_NYC says, yeah, sure, give me 7 inches.
7 inches? I need 7 inches, I think. I need 7 inches. 4 should be enough, right? Should be enough. 4 chickens.
Bob Siller says CM got the Dominican 9-incher.
9-incher? He said 7. He measured it.
CM_NYC says, what are YTOU trying to put in the wall?
I'm trying to put my power cable to the security camera. That's what I'm trying to do. Bog is here.
Meow Kitty says 7 Jesus Jew.
Yeah. He's gonna have a lot of kids soon. Right, CM? Right, CM? Gonna have a lot of kids.
Meow Kitty says lol.
Good. I need a drink.
CM_NYC says, oh, make a bigger hole so the cable can fit.
Yeah, I know. That's what
Meow
I'm trying
Kitty
to do.
says, what are you trying to put in the wall?
Charger cable to the camera. Security camera. Sugar. Bob Zeeler's here. You're late. You're late.
Meow Kitty says, oh, I see.
Yeah. You're late, cuz. Hella late. Hella late.
Meow Kitty says, Bob Zeeler.
Bob Zeeler. Okay. I'll make a little big walk. I shouldn't be eating it. Actually. It's
Bob
12.
Zeeler says, I just flew back into town, cut.
From where? I'm from PA?
Meow Kitty says he's a bog boy.
Yeah, he's a bog boy. I'm gonna play a game right now, actually, to end my Sunday night. I should do this traditionally, Sunday nights. At least a little bit of gaming. Is Matsu awake or Sherry? I'll do like a round or two on Ark. I don't know if I need to do an update or not. Let's check.
Boxiller says I was in Vancouver.
Vancouver, California? Or Vancouver, Canada?
Meow Kitty says bruh.
Bruh.
Meow Kitty says arcing. Work underscore
Not
day says
usually.
I'm playing StarCraft right now, but it's only for smart people.
Oh, okay.
Work underscore day says it won't be fun. Meow Kitty says I was arcing with John a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, no. Were you? I didn't see him play Ark yet. I didn't catch him playing Ark. I don't need an update. We're good on updates.
Henry Henry says if someone says Vancouver, everyone knows where it is.
There's a California and there's a Canada. What are you talking about? Just because the California one's in the middle of nowhere doesn't mean it doesn't exist.
Henry Henry says only Andy asks about California.
Yeah, because I took calls nationally and Canadian calls.
State Cherry says arch with work underscore day.
No, Workday, do you play? No, I don't think he plays Ark. Did Matt sleep or is he simping somewhere? Where are you? Is he in Shane's chat? He's in Shane O'Mac's chat.
Henry Henry says there is no Vancouver, California.
There isn't?
Henry Henry says goddamn.
There isn't? Pretty sure there is. Let me double check.
Henry Henry says Vancouver. CA is Canada.
Vancouver. Oh, Washington. Same shit. Still West Coast.
Henry Henry says you dumb, you dumb.
Washington's basically California. It's basically the same shit. It's basically the same shit. Same shit. I count it as the same state. No offense, Washington people. It's the same shit.
Work
I take
underscore
shit.
day says LMAO.
I didn't take a shit, by the way. Oh, there you go. I just dropped a deuce. I dropped a deuce just now. Rinson, is he live? No, he's not live. A lot of people are live right now, actually.
Meow Kitty says you lol. Meow Kitty says sharded.
Sharded, exactly.
Lattice Stiletto says EU.
Ew. I know.
Henry Henry says Vancouver. Washington has 190,000 people. Meow Kitty says don't leave us poppy.
I'm not leaving. Well, I'm all raid into Warcraft.
Camel of 2020 says EU.
I need to pee first, though. So you could watch me from there, I guess. Look at these ladies. My muses from like 10 years ago.
Henry Henry says Vancouver. BC has 670,000 people.
Yeah.
Henry Henry says if someone says they went to Vancouver, it's Canada.
I would go to Washington just to say I did.
Meow Kitty says Crayong and Rinson live there.
Yeah, I know. I don't need to poop.
Meow Kitty says it looks pretty chill.
Which one? Which
Meow
Vancouver
Kitty
talking
says
about?
not much to do though.
Which one?
Meow Kitty says Vancouver.
Washington?
Ennui Henry
Canada.
says California.
Yeah, Vancouver, California. Yeah. I don't know why I got confused like that. I always thought it was California.
Ennui Henry says only Andy would say California or Canada.
Because it said, like, whenever I see it on the computer at work,
Probably underscore WW3 says I am the mole.
whenever I see, like, Vancouver, comma, CA, I just always assumed it was California, not Canada. I knew there was one Vancouver, like, somewhere in the west, north of USA. But I didn't know where exactly in northwest of USA. So now, Henry corrected me. I always thought it was California. That's why when people say Vancouver, and put when they type it to me, Vancouver, comma CA, I just thought it was California. The initials. Yeah.
Rick says Andy is going to have his mind blown when he finds out where Ontario is.
Ontario, Canada. Obviously, there's no Ontario, USA. I don't think there is.
Ennui Henry says Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah, I know. I want to get naked.
Probably underscore WW3 says Ontario, California. Dipshit.
Is there
Ennui
one?
Henry says Ontarium, California.
What
Ennui
was?
Henry says Q.
What's the difference in
Ennui Henry says KEKW.
Is there Ontario, California, or is there Ontarium? What's the difference? Is there Ontarium? Ontarium? Let's see. Let me look it up. There is an Ontario, California.
Ennui Henry says there is an Ontario in California.
Oh, we should go
Ennui
there.
Henry says yes.
It looks like there's
Probably
nothing
underscore WW3 says look it up yourself, dummy.
There's nothing there.
CM underscore NYC says where Jimmy.
Hmm?
Probably
Jimmy?
underscore WW3 says Ontario. CA. California.
He's probably in Batty's stream. Batty.
CM underscore NYC says Jimmy doesn't like your content, I guess.
He told me to go
Meow
live.
Kitty says PWW3
Really?
quite aggro.
Hmm?
Ennui Henry says only Andy would say Vancouver, CA and think California.
Yeah. You're correct. Woo! I'm sleepy. Again. I think Mott's is
Meow
sleeping.
Kitty says lol.
I think Mott's went to bed. Mott's.
Meow Kitty says Yahoo.
Yahoo. Yahoo!
Whimsical Quest 661 says I am telling you folks we need to get Andy a map of Caliph.
Caliph, California. California dreams. Oh, Batty just rated. She just rated. Our options are you could end stream, I could take a shower and brush my teeth and go to bed. It's 12 a.m. Or play some work. I won't have much time to do proper cleaning. You know, brushing my teeth and brushing my body off or whatever the fuck. I really want to play at least one round or something like that. Cherry, you want to play a round? I don't know if you're there or not.
Probably underscore WW3 says option 3. Meal prep stream.
No, we just put the frozen meat into the refrigerator. That's all we could do. This is frozen. Oh, is Shane's playing Ark? I don't think he would want me to play with him, does he? You think? He's like, I think he's probably soloing right now. Soloing. Soloing. He's doing the. Looks like he's doing a free thingy. A free kit? What map is that? The hell? I'm not familiar with that map. This gets complicated, these locations.
State Cherry says find a way.
Find a way? What do you mean?
CM_NYC says, do you want to watch a hot girl?
I have issues watching hot girls. I just the entertainment side is not really there that much. Baddie though, she's entertaining. I have a hard time with very simpy chats.
CM_NYC says Yuki's Garden.
So if the chat is like very simpy, that turns me off. I'm not. I can't be there. This is too. I guess it pisses me off seeing like weak little boys in a chat, and like drooling over a Negro, you know. But if she's making jokes and she's entertaining, yeah, I respect her 100%. And Baddie's like, she's super funny. I respect her. I just can't handle her chat. That's it. Obviously, the same thing with my chat. My chat is too much for any ego, essentially. Any ear girl is too much for them. They can't handle my chat. And I can't handle their chat. That's how it is, you know? This guy is like... Is he looking for like boyfriends or something? Interesting. Yeah, he's looking for boyfriends on stream. Interesting. Very interesting. He's like... He's sharing screen...
Meow Kitty says ay.
He's screen sharing on Tinder, looking for a boyfriend. Interesting. That's interesting content. I would show you, but it's probably not TOS.
CM_NYC says she hot. Check her out, Andy.
Check her out. I'll check her out. I'm very picky with the e-girls. The very few
Probably
e-girls.
_WW3 says you should apply.
Apply to what? It's
Probably
Tinder.
_WW3 says be his boyfriend.
No, thank you. He's on Tinder. He's not like showing like screenshots of Tinder. He's an actual Tinder.
Meow Kitty says, Andy, how did you end up in this house?
My mom bought the house.
Meow Kitty says, like, how did you choose it?
No, my mom chose it.
Meow Kitty says, random, I know.
What do you mean random? It's not random.
Meow Kitty says, I see.
Yeah. She has 420,000 followers. What the fuck? I mean, she cute. I can't tell she's artificial though. Enhanced. Artificially enhanced. She cute. She knows how to dress. That's for sure. I wish I had more time and patience to dress better. I just don't have that kind of patience. See, that's TOS. I can't show you that. It's her pointing a gun to a guy.
Ennui Henry says the 1 centimeter mentioned.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ennui Henry says 9K on Twitch.
Yeah. How long she's been doing this for? Let's see.
CM_NYC says she having connection issue.
Oh, she's a noob. 2 months into streaming, or as an affiliate. So she's gonna have a lot of issues. She's 126 viewers or so. So like, she's gonna grow pretty quick. She'll get partnered. Oh, she's already partnered. Oh, she must have got fast tracked. She got the fast track partner. Yeah, she's been on subbed for 2 months. Her sub on her profile says sub for 2 months. So she just got partnered. I don't know how she got partnered. I think she went fast track. So that means she got like a ton of followers on other platforms to get fast tracked.
Ennui Henry says Jesus.
Yeah. I mean, she loved guns. I could tell on her Instagram. She loves to show off her guns, like actual guns.
Ennui Henry says 350 gifted in 1 week.
Yeah, because she has 420 followers on Instagram, and they're all in love with her. It's all simps. Duh. All of them are simps. Simps. Leaked my number. What? Who the fuck leaked my number?
Gladys Stiletto says I need to show off my knife collection.
Her number got leaked. Interesting. She OnlyFans? No, I don't see OnlyFans. I suspect something along the lines. But no OnlyFans for now. She has Snapchat, which is similar.
CM_NYC says time to call her.
No thank you. I'm not going to call a streamer based on leaked phone number information online. I'm not doing that. That's dumb. I just discovered BB Jess. I don't know who she is. I mean, she's cute. She's a pothead. She's a kick streamer. I like her. She has almost 41,000.
Boxiller says, why do you act like you aren't the biggest shrimp? The only reason you aren't one right now is because no woman wants you. Be real.
Okay, let's go over what is a simp. Okay. I gotta look for my diagram. I'm working on a YouTube video. History.
Boxiller says you.
Simp? No, I'm working on a actual YouTube video on what it is. Let's see, you gotta look for it. What was the platform? I forgot the name of the platform. Fuck. ChatGPT would know.
Boxiller says you just haven't found a woman to shrimp over. It'll happen as soon as a woman shows you the time of day.
No. I don't think you. People are misinformed on what is a simp. Like, people assume a simp is like just being a gentleman. It's just not true. Being respectful, that's not simping. No, that's not how it works.
Boxiller says it's been a pattern. Why you lying, you FAFSA?
That's not how simping works. I'll show you what I mean. I just have to find the whiteboard. I drew a whiteboard on it. I just gotta find it. I just don't know. The website is like random letters and numbers.
Boxiller says every woman who was nice to you, you shrimped over them.
What? I need to find the whiteboard. I just don't remember where I put it. It's like some random letters and numbers website. I think Henry would know. I shared. He knows what I'm talking about. I just don't remember the website. It's very difficult to memorize. I don't remember.
Ennui Henry says I'm laughing because Andy created a whiteboard.
I did, but I just don't remember the website because it's just literally random letters and numbers on the whiteboard, the website. I don't remember. How can you remember that kind of website? It's not a good. It's poor marketing. I don't remember. I don't remember which ChatGPT chat I did it on.
CM_NYC says damn Yuki is hoot.
Who? She's
Ennui
okay.
Henry says TL draw.
Probably TL draw. It was something like that. Yeah, I think it was TL draw. I hate this website. Is there a way to like pull up my design? I don't think it saved it. Oh no. Let's see if we can log in. I wonder if it's under Chefy J. There we go. Found it. Okay, here it is. Okay. Oh. There we go.
Gammon Jenkins says Sheffy is cute. Lattice Stiletto says ads.
Anyways. So, this is like there's like 4 different stages right here of this is all toxic simp activities. And this is like
Ennui Henry says look at this page he made.
This is a healthy, healthy simp, aka supporter. This is like kind of more like the simp mafia side for the most part.
Lattice Stiletto says oh no.
Yeah. I'm not done
Ennui
yet
Henry
with this
says
one.
wait until ads ends. Meow Kitty says ooh la 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 la.
Yeah. This is your boy over there, by the way, kitties. This is him right here. He's in this area, somewhere. I'm not sure which one. Probably all of them.
Probably
Your boy.
underscore WW3 says the fact you need
Same
this
thing.
retarded Venn diagram
Same
is
thing.
insane.
Same thing. Probably WWE. Your boy, Meow Kitty.
Boxiller says this is what you see at the beginning of a school shooter movie.
Meow Kitties and probably WWE. Hit their boy. Scary boy. This is him on this side right here. He's on the toxic simp side right here. He's definitely not this
Henry
one.
Henry says KEKW.
He's definitely not this side. This is him right here.
Probably underscore WW3 says who is my boy.
Scary boy. 69 or 67.
Probably underscore WW3 says I don't have any boys.
Yeah.
Henry Henry says scary boy.
Yeah, scary boy. So this is him. This is the activities that he has, obviously.
Meow Kitty says lol.
Yeah. So he gave $20,000 in Bitcoin.
Probably underscore WW3 says you mean frightening fromage.
He gave.
I barely even started following him.
Well, you're in his chat a lot.
Probably underscore WW3 says you're such a dunce.
He gave $20,000 to that person. Excessive financial support, obviously. Contributions. Self-sabotaging, for sure. That's him. What is it called? Blind loyalty, for sure.
Gladys Stiletto says I'm in the wrong business.
Which one? What do you mean? Taking advantage of these little boys?
Gammon Jenkins says you would donate if you had the cash.
He lives with his parents.
Boxiller says where do you fit in this diagram? Where is flying to another state and sleeping in a car in hopes to hang out with someone fall in this?
What? No, I there's a lot more complicated situation, obviously, than you see. Let's see. Where was I? I think I was like right here. Right here. I think I was like right here. Confused simp. Yeah, I didn't do this right here.
Probably underscore WW3 says sure. When it involves you, it's complicated.
It's a lot more complicated.
Probably underscore WW3 says how convenient.
Yes, I know.
Henri Henry says start from the left.
Was this like the healthy simp, AK supporter, kind of like the simp mafia people, and giving helpful advice, regularly active in the chat, in a positive or general vibe, as chat. Contributing financially, not that much, not excessively, or you're self-sabotaging like that one. Engaging in other platforms like Discord, such as. This is fine. But this is like where it gets like annoying simp, and this is like the whole thing is right here is toxic simp, but this is like really toxic. This is like the ultra toxic simp right here, and this is carbon copy where you basically you change yourself to basically be more like them.
Probably underscore WW3 says you need to get over it. The fact you're still going on about this bullshit is insane.
What? I'm gonna make a movie out of it. Anyways, I was right here mostly. I haven't finished it though. I need to fill it more, I guess. Yeah, I'm gonna make a movie. I'll hire actors to play.
Probably underscore WW3 says LMAO.
Yep.
Probably underscore WW3 says a movie he says.
Yeah, that'd be a great movie. I'll make millions. Netflix is gonna pick it up too.
Boxiller says where does crying over a woman who had no interest in you fall in this diagram?
What?
What about talking about a woman who rejected you for almost 2 years fall?
2 years? 2 years? No, it wasn't 2 years. You're talking about Faith?
Probably underscore
No, I don't care about Faith.
WW3
I don't
says
care-
she just
I don't care
wasn't
about either
into
one.
you. Get over it.
I'm way over it.
Probably
This is still
underscore
simps.
WW3 says you weren't even dating or exclusive.
This is simps. This is simps. This is how the platform Twitch simps are. I'm gonna make a YouTube video on this.
Gammon Jenkins says who's Faith?
Don't worry about it.
Probably underscore WW3 says you're clearly not over it.
I'm
You're
very
still
over
talking about it.
But no, I talk about my first girlfriend from 25 years ago. What are you talking about? I'm over it. Doesn't mean I'm not allowed to talk about
Probably underscore WW3 says be a big boy. Pull up your panties and find something new.
it. What's he talking
Doug
about?
714 says Jenkins is the mole.
Yeah. So the thing is that probably WW3 because he likes these people. He thinks I'm not over it because I'm talking about it. But the thing is, like, I talk about everything in my past, including my first ever girlfriend. So because I bring up my past in general, it means I'm not over it. If I bring it up as content, it means I'm not over it for some reason. I don't know why. So, like, I'm not allowed to bring it up because probably W3 thinks, like, he's in charge of the stream. Yeah? I mean, obviously you can't be in the woman's chat because she banned you. But you're in his chat, that's for sure. F-word adventure? He has no idea what that means, Mots. He has zero. He wasn't around for that. He wasn't around during the Faith era. He wasn't around for that. And I don't talk about Faith at all either. Like, I bring her up barely here and there because we barely interacted, me and Faith, and it ended a few months after. Like, I mean, I stopped talking about it after a few months, but we barely interacted. You know. Barely.
Probably _WW3 says you're genuinely crazy.
I don't think that's what.
Meow Kitty says she's weird.
She is weird. She's actually crazy.
Replacement says why is this guy still crying about his past shrimping escapades?
I always done that since I was born. My first girlfriend I dumped because she cheated on me like 6 times. I mentioned her every day here. What are you talking about? Always. It's not
Probably
shrimping.
_WW3 says right. Everyone else is weird.
Yes.
Probably _WW3 says you're never the problem.
Exactly. See? Now you're understanding. The thing is, like...
Probably _WW3 says...
The thing is, like, people don't like it when I'm trying to figure out how humans work. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. I like to understand how humans work. So that's why I have a diagram. We're going to make a video on how to explain the simp behavior. This is a simp mental disorder. So we're going to make a video, not right now, YouTube video. I don't know who's going to be interviewed. I want to interview simps, though. Who wants to be interviewed for my simp? What is a simp video? I might throw you under the bus for your behavior, but you know, who knows? The video could be viral. Who the fuck knows? You know. Any takers? No, I can't interview. You can't interview yourself. That's not how investigative reporting works. This is an investigative report. Okay, I have credentials over here. I am technically, officially a member of the press. Okay. So, this is an official investigative report. Alright. I might end up losing this page again, aren't I? Let's favorite it. Call it Toxic Simp. I should go to bed. Let me brush my teeth. I think this is the one that Bog told me to raid once. I think she became a kick streamer, like full-time kick streamer. BB Jess. I put frozen meat into my fridge to thaw out for Tuesday's stream. What's up, Danos and Camille? Hee. How humans work, people, individuals, doesn't mean that I can't learn how patterns work, how human behavior works. I don't think you guys know what the word marketing means. When you research how humans work in a group setting or whatever, there's certain patterns of behavior that exist, especially on Twitch. So Twitch, simping is encouraged. It's not discouraged. That's why the platform still exists, because the simps keeping it alive. They're keeping it alive. I need to get a longer trumpet. It's a Black & Decker. Black & Decker. drill bit. I just need a long one. A long drill bit. Long.
Meow Kitties says I gotta sleep.
Me too. Are you working? You're no longer unemployed, right? I assume.
Probably underscore WW3 says I heard Smed is the mole. Meow Kitties says late. Meow Kitties says nah.
No. You don't have to work then, right?
Replacement says fish molly.
Fish molly?
Meow Kitties says I gotta be somewhere early.
Oh, okay, got you.
Probably underscore WW3 says I am unmodding myself. You're crazy.
Okay. I don't give a shit. You're not mod anyways. I need a long drill bit. Long. Ooh. 12 inches? Is that enough, you think? Oh, you shut out replacement?
Lattice Stiletto says stop burping.
I can't just stop burping. It's not how it works. You think 12 inches is too long or too short?
Replacement says hee hee hee.
Hee hee hee. What do I have now? Where's my drill? That's probably like 7 inches. So 12 inches should be fine. Hee 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 hee. Ooh, that's a big, thick motherfucker right there. A big, thick motherfucker. How big is a thick one? 12 inch. Oh, wait, half an inch thick. Thick boy.
Probably underscore WW3 says small drill bit. Not adequate for the job. Just like IRL.
Exactly. You think I could use like a non Black & Decker drill bit for a Black & Decker? Do you think it could be universal or no? I don't know. I'm gonna try it. Say fuck it, dude. You know? Fuck it, dude. I want to.
Probably underscore WW3 says yes. Probably underscore WW3 says they are standard.
Okay. I'm curious in this streamer.
Probably underscore WW3 says I am the mole.
Yeah, I know that. Huh? Bong went to Vancouver. Yeah. Correct.
Camelum 2020 says huh. Vancouver in CA.
Yeah, I thought it was. When you write it down, it's supposed to be comma CA, which means Canada. I'm sleepy. Caleb is funny.
Probably underscore WW3 says you're 40. You need to grow up and be a functioning adult.
It's funny. Watch this Caleb clip. You guys will like it.
It's insane. They're losers. And oh yeah, dude, Gen Z men are losers. Fucking losers. The gender divide, the gender war right now, dating rates are record low, marriage rates are record low, virginity rates are record high. It's insane. They're losers. And honestly, both genders have responsibility to play. Cancel culture went absolutely insane. Like, there was a correction that needed to be made.
Gammon Jenkins says you should go on his show.
Guys will send one embarrassing text and they'll get blasted all over online. Or you'll go up to a woman and her, like, morbidly obese friend will say, she's not interested. And it's just like all these embarrassing moments that are impossible to deal with. And then guys are also just sitting inside
Replacement says this guy is such a fucking moron.
What are you talking about?
Says, someone who agrees with Andy.
Enough to go cold approach and having horrible conversations, and it's brutal.
He's right.
Probably underscore WW3 says he appeals to incels like Andy.
He's an accountant mostly. That's his content.
Top 80% of women only go for the top 20% of guys.
Which is true.
And women have their own issues on the dating apps. They're getting flooded. I would not want to deal with that.
It's observations. This is a reality.
No engagement. And we have so many things that are stacking against them right now. And they are fucking losers right now. A lot of them. They're virgins. It's not hard to fuck. It is not hard to fuck. I've never been a 10 out of 10.
Smet fucks, by the way.
7 out of 10. I think I've been a solid.
He fucks all the time.
I think I've gone down to a 5 out of 10.
Smet fucks all the time. He
for
fucks.
any notoriety
Probably
or
underscore
money.
WW3 says have a bad experience with one woman. Just move on. Probably
No.
underscore WW3 says it's that easy.
No, yeah, I had bad experiences with every single woman. I had romantic interests.
Replacement says don't slander my name. I'm saving myself for Jesus.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
Gammon Jenkins says go on his show.
His show's not about that. He was just
Probably
random.
underscore WW3 says that means it's a you problem.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Camelum 2020 says who is he?
Caleb is like a really big YouTuber.
Work underscore day says sup.
So he has like millions of followers, millions of subscribers on YouTube for financial audits on random people, sometimes content creators, but usually random people, and he just shits on them on being irresponsible with their finances. That's his usual content, but he's also a content creator, so like he's making an observation.
Camelum 2020 says never heard of him.
Yeah, he's a content creator, so like he's right now he's doing like a podcast, it seems like, on just general observations on the internet, which is part of the internet is dating, unfortunately, which is how it is. So he's making a legitimate observation, which is accurate. It's not inaccurate. It's 100% accurate. I agree with that 100%. I completely. He's younger than me too, by the way. He looks like he's like 36, 35, maybe. He's a young buck. Young buck, like Smet. Smet is like 32, right? I don't know. Smet is young. Youngin. He's a youngin. I'm an old guy.
Ennui Henry says remove the stupid auto mod.
What did you say?
Gammon Jenkins says go on his show and ask him for a job.
No, he'll fire me the first 5 minutes or less. What did you say? I don't even see what. Oh, incel? No, I don't like the word incel. Incel's. I think the word incel.
Ennui Henry says the word cancel.
No, it's not. Oh, the cancel one. The thing is that there's a reason why it was blocked, because like people wanted to like encourage people to cancel the subscriptions with me, so they just say cancel sub, cancel, and like obviously the lower the sub count, the less I give a shit about streaming. You know what I mean? So like, you know, I'm discouraged from going live. Yeah. That's why we're heading more time into like YouTube. You know, YouTube is gonna pay us off a little bit better. YouTube would be more forgiving. Yeah. No echo chamber. I agree with his financial audits and like everything he's saying. Like, not everything, but he's mostly talking about
Mott
financial
says
audits.
it's all your fault.
What do you mean, Mama fault?
Ennui Henry just gifted 3 subs.
Ennui Henry says I'm a nice person.
Yes, thank you.
Ennui Henry says 45 push-ups.
Oh, fuck.
Bogziller says puta.
Puta. Where is the emotes?
Lattice Stiletto says woohoo.
Woohoo! Thank you.
Replacement says he's an entitled rich idiot trying to rig-a-bait Wowie.
Rage bait? I don't know about rage baiting. I don't know about that. Is he? I don't know his history.
Bogziller says of course an incel doesn't like the word incel. You're a mega incelka.
No, you don't know what's an incel. Everyone just assumes an incel is just disagreeing with a woman's
Ennui
perspective.
Henry says I make fun of you a lot.
Yes, I know. Thank you. I can't do 45 right now. I could do like 20 and the rest tomorrow. These are more flexible. These I can't do all
Bogziller
at
says
once.
I know that you're an incel.
No. The word incel is not defined as disagreeing with a woman. That's not incel, by the way. So use a different word.
Bogziller says you can't get laid even if you tried.
No. Actually,
Replacement says he brings on the whores and yells at them for systemic financial problems. Great content.
No. No, he doesn't scream at poor people. He screams at people who are like mismanaging their
That's what an
financials.
incel would say.
No. He screams at people who are mismanaging their
Probably
finances.
underscore WW3 says you can't get laid unless you pay.
No.
Probably underscore WW3 says you're unfuckable.
Unfuckable. Unfuckable.
Lattice Stiletto says so
Huh?
he would yell at you then.
Yes, but he'll kick me off the first 5 minutes because he doesn't like excuses. If I have too many excuses, he'll kick me off. I'm a master at excuses, apparently. I'm a master at excuses. I'll do 20. The rest tomorrow. I have to go to bed. It's 12:30. It's 12:30. It's 12:30. Alexa, wake me up at 7 a.m.
Alarm set for 7 a.m.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10.
Lattice Stiletto says I have to get up at 6:30.
Oh, that's not good. Naughty, naughty. Naughty, naughty. Naughty, naughty. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Woo! Okay. Okay. Rust Arc. I want to play Rust, but not really. I'll play it. I'll go on another Rust Arc when I get my first 100,000 subs on YouTube. There, we'll have more active community. Then you can fuck with them if you want to, Smet. Okay?
Replacement says you missed out on the Rust hype these past few weeks. Mott
Is
says,
there an update?
incel means involuntary celibate.
Yeah.
Neutral meaning, someone who wants sex or romantic relationships but does not have them. Modern common meaning, usually a man in online communities who feels rejected by dating and often blames women. Looks, genetics,
Genetic
or society.
society.
Some incel spaces are associated with bitterness, misogyny,
Bitterness.
victimhood, and hostile views
Victimhood.
about dating.
That's
It is also often used as an insult, so context matters.
No. I disagree with that.
Replacement says a big streamer was hosting a server and it brought a lot of eyes.
Oh,
Whimsical Quest
XQC?
661 says, dang, why you breathing heavy cuh.
I did 20 push-ups. That's why. 20 push-ups. That's I did 20 push-ups. No, no, the thing is, like, misogyny has been redefined as disagreeing.
Inui Henry gifted
Hell
Camillin
yeah.
2020 a
God
subscription.
damn
Inui Henry gifted a tier 1 sub to Camillin 2020. They have given 61 gift subs in the channel.
Back to 40. Thank you, Henry. So, like, misogyny is basically disagreeing with any, like, a woman's perspective. That's misogyny. Has been defined that way. So, like, pointing out and calling out, like, you know, if, like, for example, like, if you say, like, an e-girl, a toxic e-girl, takes advantage of a simpy boy, that's misogyny. If you call it out as misogyny, you're called an incel for calling that behavior out, for calling that toxic e-girl toxic. That's misogyny. That's how it is, because that's how, when I get called incel, it's because I call out poor behavior of toxic e-girls, you know? I don't like toxic e-girls. They're pathetic pieces of shit. Yeah, every time I see the word misogynistic is being used, is like when you disagree with a woman. That's how the definition is used. You're not supposed to disagree with a woman. So they use the word misogyny because you disagree with their point. That's just, I mean, to me, that's an R word. You're using words incorrectly. You're just calling everything misogynistic. You know, it's just regarded. You know, why use the word misogyny? I agree. We're gonna keep going forever. It's not traumatic. You're intentionally misrepresenting misogyny. Leads me to believe you're no, I'm not. Should we look up the word misogynistic? I disagree with your definition. Using ChatGPT. It's not loading. So it's been a long time. I'm not gonna be able to sleep. Why is extended taking so long?
Lattice Stiletto says check your DM.
No, I did already. He de-ripped himself already a year ago.
Replacement says check your DN.
DN, these nuts. No, thank you. Sup, Blue? Long time no see, cuh. Long time. How you be?
Lattice Stiletto says hey Blue.
Why is it taking so long? ChatGPT is like slow today. Why is it slow today? Is it not loading? Do I need to go like on a different browser? There we go. No. What's the opposite of misogynist, though? What is the opposite of... Is it feminist? Philologist?
Probably underscore WW3 says misandry.
No, it's called philologist.
Replacement says being a well-adjusted and sane person.
No, it says philologist. Someone who is strong, like in admiration or support for women. It's a simp. But you can simp for either guy or girl.
Ennui Henry says KEKW.
Yeah.
Ennui Henry says KEKW.
Yep. But in normal everyday language, people usually use feminist, egalitarian, not sexist. Is the simplest, casual opposite of what it means. The thing is like, what is? The thing is like, what is considered sexist? You know, like ignoring all stats and statistics. So if imagine like all the stats and statistics were in public, then yeah, I agree with you. If observations, my own personal observations, did not exist, yeah, there is no such thing as sexism. But I base it off my own personal experiences and articles from professionals, stats, statistical data, and stuff like that. I'm so tired. So the same thing with any marketing, by the way. If you're marketing, I don't think any of you are. If you're marketing, you go based on stats and data to make your decision making for you. Night. So stats and data is a huge component to making decisions properly as a marketer, making sure you don't spend money the wrong way. So I'm getting sleepy. It's also racist as a marketer because everything's like based on gender and race and religion and financial status. What's that word called for financial? When you cater to a certain financial status. So you could cater your marketing towards a certain status of financial or level, whatever it's fucking called. You could make an advertisement for just someone who specifically makes $200,000 a year, or make an advertisement specifically for someone who's making $100,000 a year. And is that financialism? I don't fucking know. Is there a word for it? I don't know. But my brain works like that, based on, is using all the information humanly possible that's available in front of me. Online, data and stats and articles, plus personal experience. Obviously, you should make decision making based on individual experience. I don't hate all women like you guys portray me as. I have some good relationships, friendships with women. Doesn't mean I'm not allowed to like make blanket statements on like what I see as a majority. Like there's a majority issue that I feel is an issue on Twitch. That the majority of Twitch men are simps. And the majority of e-girls are toxic on Twitch. That's my opinion. Because the toxic e-girls take advantage of the mental illness of simping, in my opinion. Because it's easy money. Manipulating a weak little boy for their money. You know what I mean? But you can just call me incel because I call it out. So like that's just R word. Okay? It's an R word. Sub sick. Good shirt. Can you rap like Biggie? No. I should play some Biggie though. Biggie, 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 can't you see? I don't know the words. Biggie Small. Oh, Notorious B.I.G., right? Is it Notorious B.I.G. the same person, right?
Fuck all you hoes. Yeah. This album is dedicated to all the teachers that told me I never amount to nothing. To all the people that lived above the buildings that I was hustling from that called the police on when I was just trying to make some money to feed my daughter. And all the niggas in the struggle, you know what I'm saying? It's all good, baby, baby. It was all a dream. I used to read Word Up magazine. Salt and Pepper and Heavy D up in the limousine. Hanging pictures on my wall. Every Saturday, rap attack, Mr. Magic Molly Mall. I let my tape rock till my tape pop. Smoking weed and bamboo, sipping on private stock. Way back when I had the red and black lumberjack with the hat to match. Remember rapping Duke? The hard, you never thought that hip hop would take it this far. Now I'm in the limelight cause I rhyme tight.
What's the anti-cancel culture? I never knew that existed, by the way. Never heard of that. I never heard of anti-cancel culture. Like, I wouldn't give a shit about cancel culture anyways. That's why, like, I would never want to be, like, a full-time content creator. I'll grow, like, a content channel to a certain level, like 100,000 plus or whatever. But the thing is that I would never put all my eggs in one basket. If I would grow to 100,000, I would have sponsors. I would have, obviously, the money coming from the YouTube channel. I would have merch. I would have actual products being sold besides merch. Services, offer services, stuff like that. It's hard to cancel all that, but granted, like, depends on the content, you know. I have to keep my opinions to myself on that channel. It's gonna mostly just be survey-based content, survey interviewing content. I'm not gonna give my opinion on until like I get so big where I could like not give a shit if I lose like 100,000 subscribers. You know what I mean? Yeah, cancel culture is dog shit. It's stupid. It means like let's cancel that person because we don't agree with them. That's it. That's what it means. But the thing is, like, it's not how cancel culture should be. Cancel culture should be like, let's help understand this person and help encourage this person to become a better person, better version of themselves, or whatever the fuck. That's it. Like, I personally wish I could help these toxic e-girls to see the light and not use these weak boys, but it's easy money, obviously. It's like going to a strip club. You walk into a strip club, you see these weak boys walking in. They're all simps, obviously, throwing their money at you. Like, obviously, you're gonna take advantage of them. You're gonna walk, like CM. You're gonna walk them to like an ATM machine and tell them like, you take out $1,000 right now, no questions about it. You're gonna take out $1,000. You're gonna have a best private dance in your life, and that's it. Your $1,000 are done in like 3 or 4 minutes. You know what I mean? That's how it is on e-girls on Twitch. Like, your money's gone. the first stream, it's a little slower compared to like a strip club, obviously. But strip club is like, you're in front of the e-girl essentially. Yeah, it's an IRL girl. Yeah, know what I'm saying. Of course, it'll be you saving these e-girls. The thing is, like, these e-girls doesn't want to be saved. They want money, obviously. So like, when I say toxic e-girls, I'm talking about like the ones who like doesn't have the balls to go on OnlyFans. They're ballless. Not in literal sense, but you know what I mean. So they take advantage of the what's it called? The simpy boys on Twitch. Take all their money. While they're living in the basement or living with their parents, and they take all their money. Like, this motherfucker gave $20,000 to a toxic e-girl while living with his parents. What the fuck? Like, really? Oh, I want to say the R word so bad. I want to say the R word so bad. So regarded. So regarded. Yeah. So regarded. It's like so regarded. I want to say the actual R word.
Boxiller says the man-child living in mommy's house.
No, I'm on the deed. My mom's not on the deed anymore. My mom's on the deed. I'm on the deed, and my brother's on the deed. That's it. Nobody else. But yeah. We got right out.
Jimmy Opa says the man-child living in mommy's house.
Where were you, Jimmy? You missed all the
Probably
content.
_WW3 says you have the R-word pass, seeing as to how you are an R-word.
Where were you, Jimmy? You missed so much content. You missed 2.5 hours of content. You missed it. For like what? Where were you? Everyone was asking. You're not here. They're worried about you.
Jimmy Opa says I hate liars.
I hate liars. I agree. I hate liars. You're right. I agree with you there. Liars encourage me to like find the truth even more. Actually, I really don't like liars. I expose them. I want to show the DMs so bad. That's how badly I want to expose the truth, but we're not. We're not. We're not. I would. Trust me. Don't test me.
Jimmy Opa says what a dumbass. Probably _WW3 says what DMS.
Don't worry about it. DMs. DMs are DMs. It reveals the truth. You can't hide the truth.
Probably _WW3 says leak pussyo.
No. We're not. I didn't take a shit. Ugh. I just sharded my pants. Where were you, Jimmy?
Henry says he just said is Biggie the same as Notorious B.I.G.
Hell yeah.
Time to get paid, blow up like the World Trade. One filler, the opposite of a winner. Remember when I used to eat sardines for dinner? Used to raw G, Brucey B, kick a free. Funk master flex, like buck, smart ski. I'm blowing up like you thought I would.
What?
Call a crib, same number, same hood. It's so.
What do you mean, Smet? What do you mean?
Jimmy Opa says he.
What do you mean, Smet? What do you mean, Smet? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean, Smet? What do you mean, Smet, huh?
Ennui Henry says show Jimmy the shrimp PowerPoint.
He saw it already from last week or a couple
Probably
weeks ago.
_WW3 says she just wasn't that into you. Get over it.
No, I've
Jimmy
been over
Opa
it.
says I'm good Henry.
I've been over it.
Probably _WW3 says you're the one dragging this on.
No, we're not talking about that right now.
And if you don't know, now you
Jimmy
know.
Opa says still crying man.
What?
Camelum 2020 says let's see the PPT.
PPT? It's not PPT. It's a blue. I keep forgetting the website. TL draw.
Probably underscore WW3 says I need you to draw the situation on Ms. Paint so I can better understand. Jimmy Opa says I hope Andy was on the first slide, Henry.
He already saw it, I'm pretty sure. It's not PPT. I'm pretty sure he saw this already. I'll put on my other camera. There we go. Where is disable display capture? How did I move this? Oops. It's whatever. There we go. Now you can see it.
Replacement says what the fuck is this bullshit?
It's not bullshit. It's me working on a YouTube video. It's like a little bubble thingy. Little bubble thingy.
Jimmy Opa says already shit design.
No, it's not going to be on the actual video. It's just me to understand. Helps me understand to make the video.
Tyler Dude says KEKW.
Yeah.
Jimmy Opa says who puts black text on gray.
I don't know how to use this whiteboard shit. It's a free whiteboard.
Replacement says dude please touch grass WTF.
No. I have to make a video. What is a simp? There's a lot of simps on this platform. How do I change this video?
Probably underscore WW3 says and in the end chat, we are the fools for listening to the ramblings of an idiot.
Ramblings of an idiot. Yeah. There we go. I wish I could make it smaller. There we go. Okay. Wait, who's on? Shane or Cocoa Buns? Or Finn Ocular? Oh, I think he's ended actually. Finn Ocular. He's a new guy. Finn Ocular.
Ennui Henry says confused shrimp.
Yeah, I was in the confused
Jimmy
one.
Opa says all of them Tyler Dud.
I was in the confused one.
Replacement says Fiendo is not new.
To me, he's new into my circle. I'm trying to get him more into my circle. Fiend, for me, he's more new to me. I'm trying to get him into a circle. My hand hurts.
Jimmy Opa says he knows to stay away from you, Cudge.
Why?
Replacement says I'll warn him to stay far the fuck away.
Why?
CM underscore NYC says Ola Familia.
Why you say that? Why? Why you say that? That's not good. Should read Ray, actually.
Work underscore day says can't even see you.
No, because I didn't want to block this. That's why. It's the confused one. I would have to block it. I wanted to show it. I'm already raid the city.
Scentless underscore apprentice says this font and text design is ass.
Henry
Henry says read some of the sections.
No, I have to raid. We'll make a video. Don't worry about it. You want to raid out homie? Raid in the city. Join Discord.
Probably underscore WW3 says I'm just going to step back and start clowning on this fool again. Trying to give genuine constructive advice is mentally draining. Jimmy Opa says I'm out. CM underscore NYC says I am out. Work underscore day says licka da booty. Camelum 2020 says bye. Tyler Dude says I am out. Go live scentless. Probably underscore WW3 says I am the mole.
Copy and paste the read message. He's in some convention center. It looks like he's doing some content.
Replacement says I am out. Go live scentless.
Scentless. Go live. Yeah. He's gonna end up going live, and like I'm gonna like not sleep. Lol. I'll be back on Tuesday.
818 says Lord.
Lord. I'll be back Tuesday.
Tyler Dude says ha ha hey 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 hey.
I'll be back Tuesday. It's 1 a.m. Fuck me. Bye bye. Bye bye. Dude, please touch grass. No. I touched more grass than y'all. I touched more grass than most of y'all. He won't let me right now for some reason. I don't know why. It's blocked. Wait.
Whimsical Quest 661 says thanks for the stream, ka.
Of course.